The Outreach Committee puts God's love into action by serving the least of these right here in our community. We have several ministries, some of which include the Stew Pot Ministries, where volunteers serve lunch to the homeless on the fourth Tuesday of each month at First Presbyterian Church in downtown. Interfaith Hospitality Network, in which First Church collaborates with other churches to provide lodging, meals, fellowship, tutoring, and childcare for participating families. We host the families for 1 week at a time, 4 times a year. The LIFT program stands for Laity Involved in Free Transportation. Volunteers agree to drive patients that can no longer drive themselves to doctor's appointments. A fun one is the Caring Christmas Tree. Volunteers coordinate the collection, wrapping, and distribution of gifts for the children for as many as 160 families at the Hoover United Methodist Church and at the Child Development Center. Black Community Developers has volunteers assisting in the building of a job training center to provide employment enhancement programs for those individuals who complete BCD's free substance abuse program. STEP stands for Student Tutor Enrichment Program that matches church volunteers with students at the Child Development Center based on students' need for tutoring. Quapaw Quarter Ministry serves breakfast to approximately 130 homeless and working poor each Sunday morning. First Church provides the volunteers for this ministry on the second Sunday of each month. The Child Development Center started back in the 60s as an outreach effort by a Sunday school group with a desire to provide quality childcare to allow moms to work and to get off of welfare.
Faith Promise is our annual Lenten offering for hunger. It's a faith-based second-mile giving that goes to fund hunger alleviation programs locally and globally. FLAME is an acronym for Funding Loans as Ministries to Entrepreneurs. So we make a loan to an entrepreneur in a third world setting who then pays back the funds, which we then use to lend again. The Alternative Christmas Market is a 20-year tradition. People are able to make donations and buy meaningful gifts in advance of the Christmas season. The youth are also very involved in missions in our church, most notably with the Ozark Mission Project. Volunteers go to settings throughout Arkansas, and many of the youth say it's the most meaningful thing they do all year long. The Church Green Team is our newest ministry, and it is based around information, advocacy, and encouragement of sound environmental practices. The annual African Dinner, Drumming, and Dancing event raises money for sustainable community programs throughout Africa.
UMW is the women's organization. We have small circles. The fellowship is just outstanding. We have hospitals, we have orphanages, we have small projects, big projects. We're in Afghanistan, we're in Little Rock, Arkansas with Camp Aldersgate. We're worldwide.
There's so many ways to get involved and to share God's blessings here at First Church.